Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
I am just extremely worried and hope that you can help me break down what I currently have in retirement to maybe give me some peace of mind that at the age of 67, I may be able to retire frugally.
How old are you now?
I'm 56. I'll be 57 in April.
Okay, give us the numbers. George has got his handy calculator out.
Ready to crunch.
Great. Well, I'm going to tell you the salary that I make currently is $47,840. I currently have an IRA that has $47,702 in it, and I contribute $200 per month to that IRA. I have a CD that I locked up for 13 months at 5% interest. It currently has $36,022 in it. I have a Roth IRA in a job I started a year ago. It has $2,581 in that. I am contributing 8% and set it up for a 2% per year increase until I reach 15%. And then in my savings, I currently have $12,237. I put 20% of each check into that savings account. I do not have any debt. I'm debt-free, but I do not own a home. I went through a divorce in 2018 and took years to pay off my debt to get to where I am now, debt-free.
What would be 3 to 6 months expenses for you?
Very minimal, because I live with my significant other. He doesn't have a house payment, so I just pay utilities. We split utilities. We split groceries. So, maybe $1,200 a month.
Okay, so you have more than 3 to 6 months in that savings account with the $12,000. That's what I was trying to get to. Okay.
Yes.
So you're doing 17 things at once, Monica, and none of them are inherently bad. So let me encourage you that you're in a good spot at 57, being debt-free. You've got a little nest egg going. You've got some savings going. But we're doing like 7 things. Like you got the CD over here. We got some savings here. We're doing a little investing here. What's the deal with increasing it from the 8%? Why not just go, I'm going to invest 15% with the Ramsey plan? I'm going to do the Roth accounts and see where I go there.
I am so open to that. That's why I wanted to talk to you today.
Okay.
I live very frugally. The only thing that I spend a decent amount of money on is good organic produce and grass-fed meat.
Look at you.
Which means you need more in retirement because you're going to live to be 120 at this rate by eating so healthy.
That's Monica, quick question, George, before you get to your crunching of numbers. Do we expect to marry this significant other?
I would love that, but the significant other is 60 years old and never been married, never had children. I'm working on that. We're both Christians, and I'm not feeling comfortable with the situation that we're currently in.
I was going to say.
Living and we're not married.
Not sure what church is good with that situation, Monica.
Correct.
No judgment here. I mean,
so working on that.
I love that you're working on it.
She's working on it. She's working on a lot of things, Ken. A lot of irons in the fire.
But see,
here.
that changes the equation a little bit, George. I wanted you to have that information.
That's good to know because you don't have a mortgage, and you may not.
What's his income?
He is $100,000 a year, but he retires next July.
What kind of nest egg does he have?
I think he said he'll be able to, with what he has in his pension and retirement, he'll retire with like $50,000 or $60,000 a year. So it's not a ton.
Yeah. Okay. All right, George, take it away.
You guys have separate finances?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to pretend like this is Monica's situation through retirement, is that she's doing this on her own. Okay?
Yeah.
So I crunched your current numbers. Here's what I found out. You got $50,000 in retirement accounts. Let's say from 57 to 67, you invest 15%. You never get a raise. It's about $600 a month, right? Of your $48,000 salary.
Yes.
And assuming a 10% rate of return, you'd have $258,000. Now, that's great. That's not enough for me to retire on. I don't know about you. I'd want a bigger nest egg.
Yes.
So what does that tell us? We need to, A, get our income up and savings rate up, and B, we might need to work longer than expected.
Okay.
If our body allows us. So you might need to do both of those things, and I would recommend it. Because if we can get your income up, get your investing rate up, have you work a little bit longer, now we can go, okay, we might retire with $500,000. The other piece of this equation is you're going to have to pay rent the rest of your life if we don't get into a house with a fixed expense.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the part that worries me here. I hope you guys are together a long time. I hope you get married because that changes this equation completely. But this idea of you sort of just not having anything, not building towards something at your age gives me some pause.
Yes.
Have you had this conversation with him, that just how you feel about your own finances?
Yes.
How does he react?
And I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, I have so much anxiety over this that it's been a year that I can barely sleep because it takes the enjoyment out of my life because of this constant fear and worry.
Sure.
Now, I know none of us know about tomorrow, but you still have to have a plan.
Yeah, well, and George is addressing that plan. So when George hits you with that, what is your reaction that you can do tangibly when it comes to income, saving more? What immediately comes to mind? Because you've got to stop worrying and start getting busy. Part of this challenge is you didn't have a clear vision of what you need to do. George just gave it to you. But now the second thing is we start getting busy. And the busier I am attacking something that is a potential problem, the less I'm worrying about it. Do you resonate with that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what can you do tactically coming out of what George just told you?
Well, first and foremost, immediately I can increase my Roth to 15%.
Good.
Maybe get a second job.
Good.
Or look for another job with a higher salary.
Yeah, can you make 60, 70,000 in your field doing something similar with your experience?
I have a pretty decent amount in Social Security right now, which probably won't be there. But for years, I made six figures. It's just the rigorous travel in the sales that I was in. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I was on the road, 4 nights a week.
Who told you there's no sales roles that you could do without traveling all the time?
No one.
Yeah,
no one.
I get it. You downshifted. I get the downshift, but hey, you downshifted. Now you're on the other side of this, and you got a lot of experience. My guess is your resume is very impressive.
Yes.
Well, let's go get it, Monica. You can sell. You are a six-figure earner. Let's go. You want to attack this worry and sleep well at night? Start making some more money and putting more money away.
Agreed.
Come on, Monica. Do not let this fear happen to you. You need to happen to it. Let me tell you something I've learned, okay? I've had the privilege at Ramsey Solutions, not counting the Ramsey Show, but on the Ken Coleman Show, George, I've coached over 10,000 people, and they're trying to make more money or experience more meaning in work. And Monica, here's what I want you to hear. There's a formula that I've learned, because people call me and they're paralyzed. Do I take this job? Do I stretch out to this? Do I get a degree? They're trying to figure out, what do I do to make my life better through my work? And here's what I've learned, George. You've heard me say this. And Monica, I want you to catch this. Clarity always breeds confidence. And confidence breeds courage. And I think that's what you need today. And George just gave you tremendous clarity. And you got it. You repeated back exactly what we would want you to do. There's your clarity. Let that clarity, that action plan that you laid out for us so clearly, let that be the thing that you focus on, and watch what happens, George. Your confidence is going to go up. And then the confidence gives you that courage to keep going, keep trying, get a new gig here.
The income then goes up along with confidence.
There we go.
The savings rate goes up. The nest egg will start to grow. And you might need to work until you're 72. And I hope you're able-bodied with all those organic foods. That, you're still very limber at
Monica's
72.
eating clean. She can
We
work.
could learn a thing or two from Monica.
Yeah.
Hey, Monica, hang on the line. Jump on RamseySolutions.com/guide. We've got a free investing guide. It's going to walk you through this.
Love it.
Much more detail. Anyone can go get it. RamseySolutions.com/guide.
Monica, you're going to be okay. This is The Ramsey Show.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.